Hi Talk family, and welcome back to another episode of Talk the Talk. I'm your host. My name is Desh, Pillay, Bechan, and today I'm joined by the insightful and dynamic Sharon Klopper, and she's the F&I at Suzuki Bassonia in Johannesburg, and this dealership is part of the iPop group, one of my favorites. Again, reason being the owner, Benjamin Meyer, is an amazing man, incredible.
Absolutely.
I met him, I think it was 7 or 8 years ago, and had a conversation with him, but I think I've even been in studio with him before. He's been with me in studio, or not. I think he sent someone else on his behalf, but always gave me time of day, always ensured that the group gets involved or bring us vehicles. And so thank you so much, Mr. Benjamin Meyer. I'll always honor you. We also have a finalist from the group this year, and I hope one day Sharon Klopper will also be nominated to be in the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, because she deserves it. She is a huge fan and a huge supporter, so I'm very grateful to her. Maybe I'm going to nominate her myself next year. Anyway, the finance and insurance department is one of the most vital profit centers in any dealership, and an F&I professional carries the responsibility of balancing dealership interests with customer needs, and that's a role that demands both expertise and empathy. Sharon embodies all of that and more. We were literally speaking for about, I think, an hour before we started shooting, and I realized that I have other appointments after this, but she is so warm and approachable and highly skilled at guiding people, customers, through the process while helping them make informed, confident decisions. But I think overall, just guiding people. We were talking about our sons, and she openly volunteered to have her son, who's an advocate, by the way, talk to my son, who is in first year law. And that's just the type of person that I always surround myself with, women that are willing to guide, willing to mentor, and willing to share themselves with others. So without further ado, let's welcome Sharon to the show. And as always, this episode is proudly brought to you by Seriti Solutions, MFC, a division of Nedbank, and ever by Nedbank. Hello, Sharon Klopper.
Hello. Lovely to be here. I'm so excited to have met you finally.
When people say that, I literally have to bring myself back down to earth, because you make me sound like a celebrity. You get that moment yay, I'm Kim Kardashian or something like that. I'm not going to lie, it does feel amazing when you say I've been following you and I love what you do, and we're talking about this, and then we connect doing henna for her and wearing her glasses, because look how funky that looks. It really is. She's so me. But yeah, well, thank you so much, Sharon. Where in the motoring industry did your journey begin?
Okay, it began in about 1983.
Okay. 83?
Yes.
I think that's why we connected. I was born in that year.
Oh, that's a fabulous year.
I was born in that 42 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, then that award is yours. I'm giving you a long service award.
Thank you.
Next year, 2026, my 8th anniversary. I'm being serious. Please, camera crew, note this. Long service award goes to you, the longest in the industry that I currently know of this year.
Wow.
So well done. Wow. Okay, tell me more. So is it true back then that you could not wear dresses and skirts to the dealership? You had to wear, you couldn't
wear pants. Yes, 100% correct.
Oh my gosh, because Jenny Dievenacher, do you know her?
No.
She's from the Bidbest Motor Group, and she told me that she worked from 1983 and they were not allowed to wear pants.
No.
Oh my God.
So you had to wear a skirt with stockings and high heel shoes. In fact, I'm going off topic now, but they actually had a session I started off in Ilov Street. So I looked after Ilov Street, I'm trying to think, Village Main kind of area, and then Jewel Street.
My God.
Okay. So they called us, all our ladies in, and they made us wash our faces, all our makeup off, hair back, and then they called the guys in, and then they got this team to show us how to do our hair and our makeup. You know?
Oh my, so it was like almost like working for like an airline.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So Trust Bank in those days, the ladies will have hairstyles. West Bank I was at West Bank, was a little bit more proactive, so you didn't have to wear a beehive hairstyle, but it was to create the right image. That's how ladies had to be in the motor trade.
Oh my word. My gosh, so you have seen transformation. Let's go back to 83. I was born that year. I was a baba, just born. Wow, you've seen the transformation take place. Has it been absolutely like phenomenal for you?
Mind blowing.
Wow.
Mind blowing.
Okay, and then where did you go from 83 from West Bank? How did you end up in the dealer network?
Okay, so I started off on I think it was my first day at a dealership, and the person that was supposed to train me wasn't there.
Oh goodness.
And a very well-known hotel in the area, the owners of the hotel came in, drove in, and he said, I'd like to lease a car. And I'd originally come from a building society background, so I politely told him that you don't lease cars, you can buy them on HP. You have to put down a deposit and finance it over 36 months. And he said, are you sure? I said, absolutely. And we ended up being friends, and he actually sponsored some of the alcohol at my wedding years later. He said I managed to convince him that I knew what I was talking about, but he knew I didn't know what I was talking about on my first day.
Fake it till you make it. Okay.
Absolutely.
That's proof. Okay. Now, I also didn't know what I was doing the first time I decided to interview.
So I've had lots of fun in the industry.
My God, you are such a so amazing. You're so humble. I did not even know this. Okay, we did talk a lot prior to this interview, but wow, it's like I can sit here and literally cuddle on this and just listen to you all day. That's how I feel. You are a wealth of knowledge. There's so much we can learn from you in terms of, and I think we should we're definitely going to double down on this empowerment and where we've come from and where we are at, and this woman like you that can teach us.
Oh, I've got so much to learn still.
Okay, so you then moved into the dealer network.
Yes.
And where did you spend the last 5 years?
So in I must get it right, I think it was 2017, I took early retirement from BMW. I tried to retire.
Okay.
I drove everybody around me insane.
When you say BMW, was it at head office?
Yes.
Okay, the round building.
Just next to the round building is BMW Financial Services.
Okay, so were you there in 2010?
Yes.
Okay, then I started my career there in 2010. Sharon Klopper, we might have met there.
It's quite possible because I joined
I was in the round building with Rod Baxter.
Okay. So I started with BMW in 96. And I landed up as a regional manager at BMW Finance. I drove everybody insane when I retired.
Oh my
Because I thought I'll go and visit everybody, I'll do this and I'll do that. And everybody else was still working. So I'd irritate them during the day. I did a lot of courses, kept myself busy, and then realized that it would actually be beneficial for all concerned if I went back to work.
Oh, all right. Okay, so, gosh, because when you walked in here, I said, Sharon Klopper, we know each other, and there was just there's too many coincidences. Too many. But yes, I started my career, this is my 15th year in the industry.
Oh, wow.
And I started my career with BMW and Rod Baxter.
Okay.
Wow, okay, so.
I think in those days, if I remember correctly, BMW Finance was in where the training centre was.
I know exactly where you were. You most likely used to see me there.
And Keith Dyer was the MD.
I can't remember, but I know Guy Kilfoyle was in marketing at the time. Yes, and then I know he moved into the dealer network as well. I met one of the ladies that's on the MOT committee, Carissa Jagmohan. She was actually at BMW as well.
Okay.
So yeah, but that's enough of BMW because you're here representing Suzuki.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
Tell me more about your product and your company.
Okay. Going to work with Suzuki has been quite an experience. My dad used to be the national sales manager for Suzuki when I was in matric in long time ago. I won't mention the year, a long time ago. And the company Suzuki then wasn't owned by the same company that owns Suzuki now.
All right.
So they brought in the first 2 Suzuki cars. The one looked like a little Mini and the other one looked like a little loaf of bread. So those were the cars that we drove in those days. So when I decided to go and join Suzuki, my dad said, finally you're coming home. So it's been quite an emotional thing going full circle and going back to Suzuki. But Suzuki's so much more than just...
is your dad still around?
Yes.
Okay, how, if you don't mind me asking, how old is he?
86.
Wow, that is amazing. And how's he doing?
No, he's good. He's
that's awesome. That's awesome. And he's in Cape Town or here?
No, he's here.
Okay.
He's down the road from the dealership. So I've got no excuse not to visit him regularly.
All right, and I'm sure he loves the Germany, right?
Oh, he absolutely loves it.
I went on the Germany experience in Botswana when they launched the 5-door, and it was amazing. So I can't wait. It's a surprise, but we have one of my sponsors that's going to test drive I'm not going to say what next week, and I'm going to tell you all about that. But tell me more about the company itself. So iPop is obviously new to you, but I know the culture, and I work with iPop ladies all the time, and I think it's more because of Mayor Benjamin. Mayor is such an incredible, amazing man,
he is.
And I think his culture filters right down to the last employee, whether you're in the wash bay or you're a receptionist or you're an F&I manager. It's his culture that literally, that envelopes that dealership. I mean, that group. So, how do you feel at iPop?
When I heard of iPop, I didn't really know who was there. But since I've joined there, a lot of the people that I've worked with over the years are working there. So it's like family all over again. Yeah, because one of our finalists, Frances, is from there, and she is a huge supporter of my initiatives. She's unbelievable.
Yeah, we are very, very close friends, and that's what happens over 7 years when you run, an organization like this. I
absolutely love it to bits.
So welcome to our circle.
Thank you.
I'm officially welcoming you after meeting you for the first time today. I feel like we've known each other for years. And tell me, as an FNI, let's get back to work. What do you enjoy most about your job? And why I say let's get back to work is because there's many FNIs that want to know what's so enjoyable about it, and what can I look forward to being an FNI?
I think the thing that keeps me going is when people come in to apply for finance, everybody thinks of rate payments and all that type of thing. But there's so much more. So I love sitting down with a customer and saying, what kind of perks do you get from your bank, and building a whole package for them.
Right.
The insurances that we sell them, I like looking at different things and giving them the best information.
Absolutely.
So that to me is what fuels the whole thing. I get passionate about putting that whole thing together.
Aww. It's like you close the deal basically with the vehicle, and then you adding literally the things that will enhance their drive, because buying a car is the second biggest purchase you ever going to make in your life, and you being part of that probably fulfills you. Am I right?
I absolutely loves it.
Right?
Love it.
I mean, a lot of people say that. So through all of this, I want to rephrase this next question. And yes, we do give our guests some questions so they can prepare. She doesn't need preparation, so I'm just jumping totally off this topic. Inspiration. I don't want to ask someone that started in this trade the year I was born, who's your biggest inspiration? Because you probably had to pave your own way in many ways. Okay, so I'm going to ask you, in your personal life, who has inspired you?
Ooh. I have to just breathe for a minute.
Breathe.
I think at the moment my biggest inspiration is actually my daughter.
Wow, okay.
She's a teacher, and then she's started, I don't want to embarrass her, but she was a little bit chubby at school. And one teacher made a world of difference in her life, and that's why she decided to become a teacher. But she also was inspired to eat properly, eat well, exercise. But she's the kind of person that doesn't believe in a diet.
Okay.
She says it has to be a lifestyle.
Yes.
And so she started a movement with women to inspire them to eat properly. And
how long has she been doing this?
oh, she's now 30 this year. So she's been doing it for quite some time.
I would love to join, especially because you do some stuff at Modderfontein,
Yeah,
which you did talk about, and I like the lifestyle. You know, just the lifestyle change.
You
the
can eat
exercise.
ice cream, chocolates.
Yay! I don't like ice cream and chocolates. I like the sour stuff more.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't really have a sweet tooth. That's very funny because most Indians have like a sweet tooth, because we have like things called jalebi and sweetmeats and barfi and all of those things that we celebrate with. Like, being Indian means that you going to have lots of. Okay, that's why we have diabetes a lot. Okay.
She'll show you what sweets you can eat if you want to have sweets. She'll show you all those things.
But yeah, so that's a new one for me. You know, someone saying my daughter has inspired me. But it's a new one for me, hearing it from someone else, because my daughter is my biggest inspiration.
Yes.
So we have another thing in common.
Another thing.
Okay, and is there any advice that you can give to any upcoming FNIs? You know, women that has, I mean, they're new to what they're doing, and maybe we all make mistakes. Okay, and maybe you've made a mistake along the way and you'd rather not have done it that way. Can you please advise?
Definitely. I don't only think it's for FNIs, I think it's for women in general. A woman's role, society tends to make us think we have to be submissive, quiet and still, and not shine. Know your worth, especially if you know what you're doing in the industry. Know your worth. Don't stand up for yourself. Believe in what you're saying. Be assertive. None of us know everything. You learn every single day, but don't let the sun go down without you shining.
Oh, I love that.
You have to shine.
I love that. And why are you such a great champion and catalyst for women empowerment?
I think as a woman you have to fight that much harder. You have to be a mother, you have to be a wife. And we tend to either want to be hard and put on this hard facade, or we feel we have to be submissive. But strength comes in vulnerability. So if you're vulnerable and the person that you're dealing with sees your vulnerability, they will trust you. You've got to be careful that people don't take advantage of you, because that's unfortunately happens in life.
Absolutely.
But I just believe that everybody that you come into contact with will see your heart.
How do you feel about the Motoring Woman of the Year awards?
You've done an amazing
No, not me.
No,
Nedbank has done an amazing job, but yes.
The fact that a company's taken the initiative to do something like this means the world. There are lots of women empowerment, where you can win awards and that type of thing, but this is specially for the motor industry.
There's none like it in the world.
No, this
for
is
the motoring trade.
Especially for the motor trade. And this makes a difference, because it used to be a man's world.
I'm really thinking about moving. I believe that life is so short, and when you feel something as passionately as you do, like I'm feeling right now, I want to give you that award this year.
Shame Desh.
It's not a shame dish. It's like life is short. I had a near-death experience last year. I had a near-death experience almost every year of my life, and it's not touch wood, not going to happen again. But life is short, and serving 42 years, which is my age in the industry. I want to celebrate it this year. So on the 24th of October, I am going to give you an award for long service.
Oh, shame. Thanks, Jen.
I am. So I am saying this public, it's on camera. Congratulations, you've just become a winner in the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards. Thank you, because it's funny enough, it had to come to this where I had to ask you that question, what do you feel about the platform? I know you've been you know everything about our movement, you know I dance, you know everything about me. And that's what we want. The woman that gets awards, okay, certain awards, KPIs are taken into consideration from every OEM, ladies that have been nominated, but the thing, what we look at is what have they done to mentor? What have they done for women empowerment? That carries 50% of our decision in who we choose out of the over 4,000 nominations that we get per year. You have just advanced yourself straight
Thank you.
Like it's AGT, America's Got Talent. You press the buzzer thing. Okay, you've gone straight to the finals.
Not the red buzzer.
You've gone straight to the finals. Okay, we're gonna end this interview by me asking you. It's not even an interview. This was like a proper chat. And I swear my cameraman is so happy about this because he said, Desh, it's a podcast. You said we're introducing a podcast, but you're still so formal. So anyway, let's go. I'm going to ask you a last question. What advice, and this is very important, can you offer women that want to join the motoring trade?
I would say go for it. Advice, it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
But it's one of the most rewarding. I can't imagine myself doing anything else.
Oh wow.
I honestly can't imagine myself doing anything else. And I look at, when you say awards, my biggest awards or rewards for me has been seeing how people that I've worked with, because I don't believe people work for me, they work with me.
Yes.
Seeing how they've blossomed. So when you meet somebody in the motor trade, learn from them, but at the same time, then when somebody comes up, teach them.
Oh, I love that. And I looked at Sholo now, because when you said that, that's my sentiments. Like, he's with me for 3 years, and yes, he works for, I can't even say it. I cannot even vocalize this, but, is it the right word? But I never verbalize it, but I say to him that we work together. None of my staff work for me, because and especially with what we're doing, this is a cause that is
absolutely,
it's women empowerment. We can't work for each other, or absolutely can't work that way.
My glasses work for me, or my outfit works for me, but people don't work for me.
No, definitely not. We should definitely empower each other
100%.
by carrying each other through all the challenges that we are facing, because if we can't support each other, how are we going to expect our male counterpart to support us?
100%.
So thank you so much.
Thanks,
Sharon.
Desh.
I absolutely loved meeting you.
Thank you. Lovely.
Wow, you're so amazing. This is going along. I will see you on the 24th of October on stage, getting that award. I might not be giving it to you, but definitely you will be getting an award for long service. As I said, 42 years is a long time. It's my age. So it's going to be easy for you to count the years, because it will be my age. Okay?
And I won't forget your birthday.
Okay. Now we also play a little game on our show called 30 Seconds.
Okie dokie.
Okay. And your card is there. I'm going to... I'm not good with movies and stuff like that, so Hollywood, I'm really bad, so please be kind to me. I'm going to try and explain what's on this card to you, and then you're going to guess it. Okay, it's all those yellow people when we were little, okay, in my day, okay. In the yellow Bart.
Oh, the Simpsons.
You're right. What was Bart's father's name? Homer.
Homer, I think.
Okay. Also, back in our day, sure, I'm saying our day again, but after I was born, property. It's a female
Pam Golding.
Right. That was one of the biggest, right? And still is a big name.
Yeah.
And it's international as well, by the way, because I saw it
I
in
think so.
America recently.
I think
Well, yeah. Okay. It's a store. When there was no like Spotify and all in YouTube music, there was a store we would buy CDs from.
In Hillbrow. Look and Listen.
No. It wasn't in Hillbrow. No. It's a store like CNA.
Okay.
But it's you listen to what?
Musica.
Thank you. Okay. I'm so bad at this. Tennis players. Like it's a very nice English, London-based.
Wimbledon.
Yes.
Okay.
Wimbledon Centre Court, right? It's
Okay.
called that, I think. Okay, and that's where I'm going to stop because I don't
Okay.
want to embarrass myself further. Your turn.
Oh my word. Okay.
Please make it easy for me.
Okay. It's a cell phone service provider, and it's
MTN?
No, the other one.
Vodacom.
Yes.
Okay,
there
I'm with Vodacom.
we go. Every girl wants to have one when she's small, a little cuddly toy.
A teddy bear?
Yes.
Okay, I love you.
Okay. The Northern Lights are in.
I heard Ireland or something.
No.
The Northern Lights.
Yeah, further north.
Like, wait, I really want
Next
to go
to Denmark, I think.
Yes,
it is.
wait, I'll tell you.
Starts with the.
You can't tell me that what it starts with, but I know exactly where it is because I was very close to it when I was in Germany. It is England, Ireland. No. That's on the other side. Okay, wait. I'll tell you. Berlin. Oh no, the name is on the tip of my tongue. Just tell me.
Norway.
Norway. You should have said salmon. Like Norwegian.
Yes, Norwegian salmon.
Yes, but I met a girl from Norway, and I want to go see the Northern Lights.
I'm going to switch these two around first because I want to do the last one definitely first.
Okay.
Okay, if you're friends, what is another word for friends? Yuma?
Mate.
No, like you get the Coke bottle in a...
Plastic.
Yes, but it's called a... It's the same name as what you would call a friend.
It's the same buddy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And the second word, when I think of it, I think of Playboy Mansion and his girlfriend. Her name was?
I can't remember his girlfriend, but Buddy. Is this a name?
Yes.
Okay. So I know Buddy.
Yes. And the girl's name was.
I don't know.
I thought you would get it.
What is it?
Buddy Holly.
Oh God, no. Buddy Holly.
Yeah, Holly was.
Oh really? Who is Buddy Holly?
Oh my word, sorry. It's because I'm old. He was a singer.
No, but it's great. We now
singer.
educate. Okay.
Okay, this is 4 letters. A potato, if you...
Smash? Mash?
Yes.
Mash? Is that the word on the card?
Yes.
We literally never got that card, ever.
Oh,
we
Mash.
literally never. Mash.
It's the name of a movie too, but I was trying to think of...
Thank you.
How would
I
you
wouldn't
remember?
have gotten that.
I was trying to think...
Really,
Yeah.
Buddy Holly. What song does he sing?
Oh my word, I've got it at home.
But
I
you
can't
know
think.
him.
Yes.
Am I really out of it for not knowing him?
he was probably in my dad's time more than he was in my time. But I had to listen to it growing up.
Thank you, because I feel like seriously, like I don't know. Like,
No, he's very old.
Yeah.
Oh, he's probably dead by now.
but I know Elvis Presley. Okay.
Yeah, he was
like blue suede shoes and stuff. Okay.
Buddy Holly, I think, was round about that time, maybe before.
Okay. I feel better now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything. Thank you for all the information you have provided, for the vehicle that you are providing for us to educate our ladies on what car to buy, and for inviting us to your dealership. Thank you for, most importantly, over and above, for the advice and for just being here.
Thank you so
and
much.
for accepting. Are you accepting the award?
I am.
Okay, there we
But
go.
only if you're there.
I will be backstage, but I'll definitely be there for sure. it is a privilege and an honor to honor somebody that has served the industry for as long as I'm alive. Okay, so it's special.
Thank you.
Okay, and we would like to end this interview by extending thanks to our viewers for engaging with our content. So by watching, commenting and sharing our interviews, you really are helping us. Our non-profit initiatives, that includes the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards powered by MFC, and the Talk the Talk studios supported by Seriti Solutions, focus on honoring and celebrating the women in the South African motoring industry. Women just like Sharon, women that we cannot waste time in recognizing and saying thank you for serving this industry for 42 years. It's incredible. Our mission goes way beyond storytelling. We're striving to make a positive impact on lives, and together we are dedicated to empowering and uplifting women within our industry. So if you're in the market for a new vehicle, we invite you to explore www.auto.evo.africa, where you'll find thousands of vehicles, and they are all from MFC accredited dealerships. So you can be rest assured that you are buying from a reputable dealership. Ladies, today I want to leave you with this: don't let life keep knocking you down. Rise and fight like the warrior that you are. You are stronger than you realize. In your deepest struggles lie your greatest strengths. And I'm speaking from experience. When I struggled the most, I realized how strong I was. It's that saying, I don't know if you heard it, Sharon, women are like tea bags. It's only when you are dipped in hot water do you I don't know, stronger you are. Yeah. Something to that extent. Your wounds can become your wisdom. Your pain can transform into purpose. Even when your armor cracks, let the light seep through and hold on. Stay a little longer and choose hope, because the future listens to hope. And remember, the question should never be, who's going to let me? It should always be, who's going to
stop me?
Absolutely. You can see she's a follower.